Insecurity might force cancellation, postponement of polls. Inec raises alarm. The Independent National Electoral Commission, Inec, has raised an alarm that the insecurity situation in the country right now might actually force the cancellation or the postponement of the forthcoming elections. Now, according to the Inec commission, which they say that the growing wave of the election-related insecurity across the state is actually it makes them to express this fear that if the trend is actually not checkmated, it could actually lead to the cancellation of the forthcoming polls. Well, before we go into the details of the report in full, we'd like to say a very big welcome to you all. Thank you so much for joining us on the channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time of day that we may be reaching you and wherever we're reaching you from. If you're joining us for the very first time, thank you so much. Well, you're welcome to our channel. Please do well to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Now, to all of our existing subscribers, please don't forget to always give us a thumbs up on our posts as they come your way. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Now, back to the details of today's report. Now, the Independent National Electoral Commission, Inec, has actually lamented the growing wave of election-related insecurity across the country, and then they're expressing fears that if this trend is not checkmated, it could lead to the cancellation or the postponement of the forthcoming polls. Now, noting that the development could hinder declaration of election results and precipitate constitutional crisis, the electoral umpire called for concerted efforts to stem the tide of violence. Now, the chairman, board of the Electoral Institute, TEI, INEC's training arm, Professor Abdullahi Abduzuru, made the observation on Monday in Abuja at the validation of election security training resources. He said, "We all appreciate the fact that election security is vital to democratic consolidation through the provision of enabling environment for the conduct of free, fair, credible, and inclusive elections, and thus strengthening the electoral process. Consequently, in preparations for the 2023 general elections, the Commission is not leaving anything to chance in ensuring that intensive and extensive security are provided for election personnel, materials, and processes. This is particularly significant to the Commission given the current insecurity challenges in various parts of the country and the fact that the National Youth Service Corps, the NYSC members, constitute the core of the polling unit election officials. Moreover, if the insecurity is not monitored and dealt with decisively, it could ultimately culminate in the cancellation and or the postponement of elections in sufficient constituencies to hinder declaration of election results and precipitate constitutional crisis. This must not be allowed to happen and shall not be allowed to happen. Therefore, security personnel in particular and all election officials in general must be security conscious and alert to unusual activities in their environment and must be fully equipped to deal with any challenge at all times. Now, to this end, the National Security Advisor, General Muhammad Babagana Monguno, and the Chairman, Inec, have jointly assured the nation that conducive environment will be provided for the successful conduct of the 2023 general elections. Now, similarly, the Inspector General of Police, IGP Usman Alkali Baba, has conducted election security management workshops across the 6 geopolitical zones. And on its part, the Commission, through the Electoral Institute, has institutionalized the development and the implementation of a cascaded training mechanism for security personnel as a critical component of its training plan. He said, emboldened by protection offered by the amended Electoral Act, the Commission introduced innovative technologies and procedures and made commitments to Nigerians that continuous verification, accreditation, and voting will be conducted at the polling units using the bimodal verification and accreditation system, the BVAS, and the real-time polling unit level results will be uploaded on the Inec results viewing IREF portal using the same BVAS. Now, these commitments require innovative security strategies and the deployment for protection of voters, election personnel, materials, equipment, the electoral processes, as well as the general public and the infrastructure. These innovative systems and processes minimize human errors and delays in result collation, and it improves the accuracy, the transparency, and the credibility of the result collation process, thereby ensuring credibility of the process. Now, they were tested during the Ekiti and Osun governorship elections, which were held respectively in June 18th and July 16, 2022. Now, in his welcome remarks, the Director General of the Electoral Institute, Dr. Saad Umar Idris, emphasized that the election security training documents will play a very critical role in the effective training of security personnel in securing the electoral environment for free, credible, and inclusive elections. Now, according to him, the 4 documents to be validated are the Electoral Security Personnel Training Manual, the Electoral Security Personnel Facilitators Guide, the Electoral Security Handbook, and the Basic Security in Election Duty Handbook. Now, in his goodwill message, the country director of the International Foundation for Electoral Systems, IFES, Sarah Jah, said managing security threats in the electioneering process is a tall order for Inec. Well, that is it on the details of today's report. Until we'll come your way next time with more news happenings around the country, please do well to stay safe. Bye-bye.